Good afternoon, everyone. I will wait for another 2 minutes for others to join and then we'll kickstart.
Chलिए, we'll start. This is the case study, correct? Your batch is yeah. I think this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions from what we discussed last time?
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So in case no questions, so we'll continue now. I think what we did in the last class, and correct me if I'm wrong, we I think went through para by para, and we've discussed each of these paras to understand what it means. Correct. And now today we'll discuss each of the computation. What does mean each of the numbers or the values which is mentioned in each of these paras, we'll understand how to compute those. So let's start. So the first para XYZ infra is evaluating a new bid for the construction of the toll road, and the phase 1 of the project is likely to take 15 months. How does this real estate or the construction companies compute these values? So 15 months. So as I told you, so this project has two parts, correct? So it's like a bridge like this, and one part of the bridge is let's know above the road or above the ground, and the second part of the bridge is above the sea. Okay. Now do you understand this कि अगर मुझे एक रोड के ऊपर एक ग्राउंड के ऊपर एक ब्रिज क्रिएट करना है, जितनी हाइट पे मुझे वो ब्रिज क्रिएट करना होगा उतना ज्यादा टाइम एंड कॉस्टली अफेयर हो जाएगा वो. Because constructing a bridge on the ground at a very higher height will require a lot of time and cost. So these companies constructing a 1 meter bridge at a given height, constructing a 1 kilometer bridge, just suppose 1 kilometer bridge on ground at a given height. Let's assume that costs 100 rupees. I'm just trying to give an example to this so you understand. So suppose it costs 100 rupees. And if its total is, let's assume 15, and in terms of time, let's assume it takes a month. What does it mean? This construction company knows that construction of 1 kilometer bridge on ground at a given height will cost 100 rupees and a month. These are just hypothetical numbers for you to understand compute kaise hota hai. Any doubt in this? Okay. And if suppose this total length is, let's say, 15 kilometers, the estimated cost becomes what? This into 15, and estimated time becomes 15 months. And this gives me roughly phase 1 की cost and phase 1 का time. So pause here in case कोई doubt है तो पूछिए.
Hello?
Yeah, answer.
Yes, again, please explain again the whole concept.
So this 1 kilometer bridge at a given height that's going to cost 100 rupees and a month. And if it's a 15 kilometer stretch, then we're multiplying this with 15 multiple.
So 15 rupees is for one phase, like the beginning phase.
Sorry?
15 rupees is the cost, and this cost is
No.
for first phase.
There is no 15 rupees. One is 100 and one other is 1500.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
So 1 kilometer की cost 100 rupees है, तो 15 kilometer की cost 1500 हो गई ना?
ठीक है.
और 1 kilometer को बनाने में 1 month लगता है. So approximately for construction of 15 kilometer it will take around 15 months.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
Construction company knows that this much cost will incur because they have experience in that. But the analyst or the financial modelers who will analyze all these, how come they know? Will they take information from the construction company?
Yes. So when we did this, this is not our expertise. So as a financial analyst, this is not your expertise. This is given by the engineering team of the client. So the engineering team of the company or the client in this case will tell you how much time and how much costing will be required for the construction of 1 kilometer, and then you extrapolate that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So हमें जो क्लाइंट की इंजीनियरिंग टीम ने वैल्यूज दी थी वो ये वैल्यूज थी जो मैंने येलो में हाईलाइट कर रहा हूँ. बाकी हमने कंप्यूट किया. वो 1 किलोमीटर का वैल्यूज दे देते हैं एंड देन वी एक्सट्रापोलेट दैट. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
And they gave us one more information, which is this. So if I have to construct a 1 kilometer bridge on sea at a given height, then again the pricing will be different. Let's assume it takes 200 rupees and it takes, let's assume, 2 months. So what I did, I said, okay, let's do this in phase 2. And let's assume total stretch above the sea is 10 kilometers. Total costing kitni ho gayi? This into 10 and this become 20 months. तो आपके दोनों phase 1 and phase 2 का cost and time आ गया. Any questions on this? Any doubt? Please, very important. This is continuation of what we discussed in the last class, that if I'm constructing a 1 kilometer bridge on the ground, vis-a-vis I'm constructing a 1 kilometer bridge on the sea, the construction of the bridge on the sea will be more costly and time taking. And that's why you will see in the phase 2, which is construction on the sea or the water, for this 1 kilometer, it's more expensive and time taking activity. Any doubt in these numbers or calculation approach? So whatever is given in yellow, highlighted in yellow, is what is given by the client, and then rest is what we extrapolate. You guys, any doubt? Okay. So if I come back to the case study, let's read para 1 again and see any values in the para 1 which is still not clear. So that's so phase 1 or phase 2 मैंने आपको बता दिया क्या है. Yeah.
Amount of bridge costs at a given height in a sea on a sea is 200 for 2 months. Isn't it again 100 for 1 month?
I'm sorry, I'm not clear.
Like this cost that we've been given of the bridge construction on sea. It says that the amount is 200 and that's for 2 months. So
No.
wouldn't it be similar to
No.
1 month?
No, that's not the right way you need to understand. What it means, if I have to construct a 1 kilometer bridge on the sea, that 1 kilometer requires 200 rupees investment or cost. And it will take 2 months for construction of that 1 kilometer stretch.
Okay.
Whereas if I construct the same stretch of 1 kilometer on the ground at a given height, it takes only 1 month and 100 rupees. So, Akansha, I think the simple point is, do you agree that construction of something on the ground and construction of something on the sea, when you construct something on the sea, it is more costly and time taking affair?
Yes.
That's what you will see in this case. In the case of the first paragraph, case of 15 month compute किया गया. Total cost निकालिए ये. Total of phase 2 का 1260 crore. The first, either the understanding at a concept level, Yeah.
The amount mentioned in the tally, the total amount, right? Like for phase one, it will take 15 months for.
Not project. First phase is 150 crore. Yeah. So which means once it's of the total project, both phase one and phase two put together is 210 crores, which is 150 plus 60.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last time, any question on para 1 before I move to para 2? Okay. So now, para 2. Phase 1 is 150 and phase 2 is 60. So the total here is 210. Out of this, our debt is how much? It's given 125. And what does it mean? The equity is what difference of this? Read para 2. First line. Out of the total investment, which is 210, 125 is through debt. कहाँ से आएगा? कुछ बोला नहीं है, तो it automatically imply वो equity से आएगा. Is this clear to you? Debt equity breakup.
Yes, sir.
Again, I would repeat myself that please, in this entire modeling and this analysis, it's very important that you know the logic, computation, methodology of each and every value that comes on the screen. So please do not hesitate for a second to ask anything for which either I have not explained the logic to you or computation. Even if I have explained and that's not making logical sense to you, please feel free to raise. Because you need to be convinced 100% or probably more than that, so that in turn you can convince the interviewer when you reach to that stage. Because if you're not convinced, then you will find difficulty in convincing somebody else. Okay. Now this 125, anybody it's given, correct? But in the real world, this is not given. So real world, the client say, जब हमने computation की, as I told you, only the information which is mentioned in yellow was given to us. Okay. What does this mean? हमारे पास टोटल कॉस्ट आ गई. अब कितना डेट कितना इक्विटी वो एज अ फाइनेंशियल एनालिस्ट हमें डिसाइड करना है, हमें कंप्यूट करना है. कैसे? हाँ जी, एनीबडी वांट्स टू ट्राई. सो इफ यू आर पार्ट ऑफ द मॉडलिंग टीम एंड जैसे हमने सिमुलेशन स्टार्ट करी थी स्टार्टिंग में, सो एज यू पार्ट ऑफ द मॉडलिंग टीम एंड क्लाइंट ने आपको डिस्कशन किया और आपने उसकी टोटल कॉस्ट निकाल ली. टोटल कॉस्ट 210 करोड़. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हाउ डू वी ब्रेक दिस इनटू डेट एंड इक्विटी? What's your take? It's okay if that's not right, but I want you to express your thought, at least try. Go ahead. गाइस कम ऑन, आपने किया होगा जो आपकी डेट इक्विटी रेशियोज के सेशंस हुए थे, सॉरी डेट इक्विटी रेशियो के आपके जो रेशियो वाले सेशंस हुए थे उसमें आपने किया होगा, करेक्ट? रेशियोज के सेशंस हो चुके हैं, करेक्ट आप लोगों के? अच्छा,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
you had ratio session with me or KPMG?
KPMG.
KPMG.
Okay, so then अगर मेरे को टोटल कॉस्ट 210 करोड़ जाए तो मैं डेट इक्विटी का कैसे ब्रेकअप करूं? It's okay, guys. I'm not asking you need to come to a right answer only. So don't hesitate. Just express an 2:1 or whatever. Decide करें. Go ahead.
Can we do 1:1?
Why? Why 1:1? Why not 2:1? Why not 3:1?
Just trying that with equal amount of debt and equity, there will be less risk.
Who says this? So if I put equal debt and equal equity, does that mean there is less risk? How are we concluding that? Let's assume if I'm a client and I've come to you, suggest this information, and now you are proposing this to me that let's keep the debt equity ratio 1:1. Of course, I will ask you why. What's the financial logic to this?
Hello. So, like the debt should be, equity should be sufficient to pay off the debt. So, like the company has a sufficient equity so that they can pay off its
ऐसा क्यों कि
debt.
इक्विटी इतना और इतना डेट पे करना है तो हमेशा 1:1 होगा फिर तो ऐसा क्यों? हाँ जी. This is the logic that my equity should be sufficient in pay debt. Then always, which means if I have to take a loan, my loan should be equivalent to debt.
So, sir, the logic for 1:1 won't be fine if we try to convince with the same reason.
हाँ जी, नहीं कुछ नहीं.
The logic for 1:1 is not right.
आप बताओ, are you convinced with this logic? If you're not convinced, how you want me to get convinced?
I'm getting confused now.
Yeah, of course you will get confused, right? You should. A simple example. So let's assume, Akansha, you want to buy a house for yourself, and then let's assume the total value of the house is 10 lakh rupees. Okay? So you want to buy a house, and let's assume the values of the house is 10 lakh rupees. So, and you want to take a loan, जिसको हम home loan बोलते हैं Indian markets में, and you go to HDFC Bank and say मुझे home loan की जरूरत है. So when you take a loan from HDFC, that's nothing but debt, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, does HDFC only gives you 5 lakh loan
No.
and tells you,
Whole 10 lakh.
but that's what that's what you just said, correct? That your equity should be equal to your debt. If that is the logic, then you should only get 5 lakhs from debt, and 5 lakhs should be your equity to purchase the property. And if you say no, HDFC can or should give more than 5 lakh, then your logic of putting 1:1 stands contradictory, correct? Think through this.
Yes, sir.
फिर जैसे बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा अगर आप बेसिक जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स कर कर आए रेशियोज में आप जो बोल रहे हैं कि आप लोगों ने सो अगर आप सब भूल चुके हो और यहाँ पे उसको यूज नहीं कर पा रहे सो देन because these sessions are the application of what you've done earlier. Okay. Last time, anybody else wants to go try, please?
Hello.
Yeah, Anjali, go ahead.
Sir, I don't know the logic, but the ideal ratio for debt equity should be 1:4 or 4:1, you can say. So as to maintain margin, net working capital, or the equity margin in form of margin, what we infuse, it should be 1, and debt should be 4 times of that.
But
So total,
I hope you know.
it to.
Unless you tell me why, I'm not going to take that.
No, I don't know the logic, but in normal industrial norms, we follow it as 1:4.
No, that's not right.
Okay.
Now, let's discuss this. So, which is more costly, cost of debt? Which is more expensive, debt or equity? Is cost of debt more or cost of equity more?
Cost of debt, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there was power cut. I think there is power cut. So I've dialed through phone. It is my. So let's do one thing. I think I'm not sure by when we'll get this power back. So, let's continue tomorrow, because if I can do speaking, but I will not be able to show you the Excel calculation, because for that I need laptop, and laptop does not have the battery. So yeah, let's do this way. So let's connect tomorrow. Let's continue tomorrow, because if I do speaking and don't show you the Excel calculation, then I think it will be difficult for you to understand, and then I don't want to mess with this important topic. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. So we'll continue from this
Yes, sir.
tomorrow. So thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye.